How's it going, boys? Today an elf deck because I decided to climb the ladder a bit. The only thing unclear at this point is, am I gonna use a thumbnail of sexy elf boys with feminine penises or feminine elves in general? Since it's elves, it's a legitimate question and a toss-up. Anyway, a lot of mana, a lot of buffs, a lot of elves, a lot of elves. A Craterhoof Behemoth because reasons, 21 lands to be specific, and with that being said, without any further ado, let's just get a cracking and see what happens. A perfect opening. A Llanowar Elf into a 3-cost elf that does elf things. You can't get any more elf than this. Honestly though, I do like life gain a little bit more because you can play better cards. And by better... That's an Ugin deck. Okay, he goes first, so that's a little bit of a problem in the toss-up. But anyway, despite being playing an elf deck, no one cares about much, I know. Okay, perfect opening for him so far. Right. How are we gonna do this? How much do I actually want to do here? Maze Mine Stone. Oh, that is not the perfect turn. I think I win. Yeah, I should be winning. I don't think there's a lot this guy can do now. Oh, this is gonna be so, this is gonna be pretty good. So, I'm gonna drop this because it's just value value. Drop this. Oh, boys. This is what elves just do. And, by the way, you know what I'm gonna rant about today? The fact that Historic is garbage and poor people. Because poor people... Oh, that's... Oh, that's not the play, mon ami. Also, I needed to actually make this thing... Whatever. Activate ability. There we go. And attack. But I'm gonna rant about poor people. More specifically, poor people's stores. I also wanted to talk about Snowfall. Snowfall is really annoying. It's gonna be hard to fit everything in. We have poor people stores, Snowfall, and what was the other one? I already have forgotten. It's gonna probably come back to me. Oh yeah, Magic the Gathering Arena Historic in general. It's really bad. And yes, I spent 2 wildcards to make the Allosaurus Shepherds because it is a really needed card. But yeah, the only thing you currently encounter in Magic to play against in Historic is literally like 2 kinds of decks. It's gonna be some kind of Is It Phoenix discard garbage or something along those lines. And the only time you lose, see what I mean? It's currently just absolute 100% 2 kind of rock, paper, scissors. One is how good is your opening hand, and the second thing is do you go first or second. Well, first thing is do you go first. The other one is what you're up against. And everyone's gonna always have an absolute perfect hand, and the only losses you're gonna experience is where your opponent has a perfect hand and they do exactly what the deck wants to do, and you have a very bad hand with absolutely no synergies, which is impossible because your deck is kind of made to have 3 billion synergies also, which is extremely egregious of a spectacle and just showing how much Wizards rigs the matchups. But anyway, we got a Marwyn. Marwyn's kind of the weakest link opener. Oh, it's an Izzet deck, isn't it? Or maybe Red Aggro. Haven't seen Red Aggro in a... Ooh. Okay, very cute. Didn't expect it, but very cute. Okay, that's stuff played. Well, if he has enough things... Also, I mulliganed. That should almost never happen in Historic. I played 2 hours... Oh, and he just has double Bone Crusher Giant. And we have nothing. 21 lands, boys. Our hand currently has been 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 9 draws, we have 7 lands. Amazing, because a Llanowar Elf is not an elf, it is supposed to be a land, and that's how it's supposed to work. Sadly, that did not work as that. More lands. You see, The only time I lose is when the hand is absolute garbage. Look at this, a land flood. It can't get me to lose by playing an elf deck any other way. The opponent needs to have a perfect hand, and I need to have the worst hand possible. That's just how Magic Historic functions currently. There's literally only 3 kinds of decks being played in Ranked, and all of them have perfect hands. And people who play this game are I'm not even joking. I legitimately think that the average Magic player has brain damage. I don't see any other possibility that situations like this could happen. See, perfect hand, perfect cards against the worst possible. This is gonna be all your losses. No exceptions. When you're playing Historic, there never exists a time where it's your fault that you lost the game. Simply put, situations like that don't exist at all in this game. If you're playing Historic, it's forced losses, and that's pretty much it. Because in reality, all the decks that are currently being played, there is absolutely no situation. Ooh, how do I want to well, we gotta risk it, even though that's kind of bad. There is never a situation where you have done in Historic a misplay of such magnitude that it actually has impact on the game state. The only time that you ever do something bad, air quotes I guess I should say, air quotes, yeah, whatever, air quotes bad, is, well, simply put, the situation, there's never a situation where you're wrong. You can't misplay in Historic to such a degree that it actually impacts the game. I can close my eyes and play cards at random, and I'm still gonna get most likely the 100% best outcome humanly possible. For example, this situation right here. 2 lands, previously we got land flooded, and the worst part is, people are taking forever to take their turns. I honestly think people who play Magic have a subpar IQ without exceptions, because it's just, well, you see, oh, there's no good solution for him. Yeah, you think that was good, but you know what? Secretly, you think you do, but you don't. Kind of funny. So, okay, so are you gonna rat me again? By the way, having a rat, 2 rats in a... Yep. See? It never matters. It literally never matters. Look at this guy. He has 2 rats. His deck most likely has either 8 or 12 rats. He's playing a Yorion deck, 80 card deck. He's dropping a land on curve, and he perfectly countered me. There is absolutely never a situation in this game where decision making even matters. There's always a clear-cut best solution for any situation. And the amount of time people need to play this shit is egregious. Essentially, this is another loss because Wizards just said I'm gonna lose because, you know, 2 rats opening hand, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter what happens here. He just wins. But you see this situation, right? The perfect hand. Arguably, we also had a perfect hand, but he had a perfecter hand. And not to mention the fact that, well, it's, as you can see, it's essentially nothing matters in Historic. Your actions as a player don't matter in Historic. You might as well be a bot playing it currently. And I understand there are, sadly, there's a lot of people who play Magic who are absolute imbeciles. I have absolutely no doubt that there's a lot of people who are gold and can't get out of gold and are saying, "You're wrong. You're wrong. Magic has skill." No, it doesn't. Historic has absolutely not the slightest shred of skill any longer. It's just autopilot until win. Look at this. Also, perfect opening, Lunar Think into the Moon Dancer. It never stops being about perfection. And, you know, luck. Also, my MMR is pretty high because we played 15 games, 2 overs it took, but we had a 70% win ratio. And yeah, you can't get a more everything is always going to be a perfect hand. And by the way, I would win. There is nothing this guy can actually do if, well, I got lands. And by the way, he's running probably less lands than me because I'm running 25 lands. Llanowar Elves are land cards, by the way. He's running most likely 20 cards because that's more or less of a default that decks like this run. And as you can see, I'm losing, but there is absolutely not a single shred of fault in that of mine. And not a single loss is my fault. But people take so long to play this. To play 15 games, it took me 2 hours. That's excruciatingly painfully long. I take my turn in a couple of seconds. Our opponent... By the way, watch this. Land. Oh, it's not a land. Wow. That's... Wow. Yeah, Wizards was not taking any gambles. They need me to lose. But... well, it doesn't help them, honestly. Well, anyway, you get the point about Historic being absolutely 100% garbage and just unfun. But, I just want to make a little bit more fun of you idiots who are 100% gonna be like, and say things like, well, it's your fault for making a deck with 21 lands. All decks we lost currently up against have less lands than us. That's one. And the fun one is seriously the portable hull, huh? And the fun fact amongst all of this is, did you not see the game where we got absolutely land flooded? Just because that was the best, sadly, solution. Also, good try, my friend. Not good enough, though. 6. Ah, I need a little bit more, it seems like. Well, whatever. Oh, look at this. That's not a tier 1 deck. Well, it's your own damn fault for not using a tier 1 deck, though. At the same time. Pathetic. Oh, look at that, autopay. What a great use of a card you have there, my friend. Too bad if it was actually, like, really dumb and stuff. Okay. Let's talk about something else. Poor people. Now, I know that I currently look like a poor person, and I'm using the term person very lightly. So there's this place that's open only on, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I go to there to buy my smoked chicken. It's absolutely delicious. It's small smoked chicken thighs. Perfect, juicy, lovely, decent price. But the catch is, it's in the poor region of the town. So every time I go to there, it's... well, I get to see the poors. It's quite not the pleasant sight. Poor people, old people, again, using the term people kind of extremely loosely here, but it's the poors and the unwanteds. Kind of disgusting, honestly. So I go there, get my chicken, smile to the not-so-poor seller girl who's kind of hot because she got a nice ass. You know, I get my chicken, and there's a supermarket there. And obviously, depending on the region where the supermarket is, it will have a different kind of assortment that you can buy there. And obviously, since it's the poor's supermarket, I don't expect to have I don't expect to see a lot of anything there. But I go in, and I find absolutely everything I wish for as a person, as a non-poor person. I find gyoza, which I want to try in my air fryer, because again, air master race is still a thing, and it will always be a thing, keep in mind. Just tried salmon, 10 out of 10. I find gyoza, I find the best quality shrimp in breadcrumbs. Oh, why? Why does the poor supermarket have shrimp in it? What? Why? It has rare cheeses. It even had a goddamn Kit Kat ice cream. Now, Kit Kat ice creams are not exactly rare, but I have never ate one in my life. Every time I have wanted a Kit Kat ice cream, it has not been in stock. Not a single time. Every time I did not want it, well, it was sometimes there, sometimes wasn't. And there I go, into the poor supermarket, and it even has the Kit Kat ice cream. How? How is this injustice even allowed to exist? I don't get it. Mind equals blown. Why does a poor people supermarket have better stuff than a regular one? Or the high tier end one? Like, seriously. I sometimes go to the high-end supermarket where, you know, all the rich people who live in 200k private properties along the beach side, and 200k is a lot for us, so fuck you. And that supermarket doesn't have anything. It just has a shitty selection of wine. In the expensive supermarket, you can't find anything. You can't find anything interesting. You can't find anything high quality. You can't find anything. Oh, but the poors who go in and barely scrape enough money to buy bread with their goddamn poor pennies that I literally have seen multiple times happen. They have shrimp and other things. It's insane. It is absolutely mind-blowingly insane. Why do they have it? And no, it's not because, well, they never buy it out, so, you know, that's a thing. No. That's not how supermarkets operate, if you did not know. They still have things called expiration dates. So if no one buys it, they just don't rebuy it. Essentially, that's how more or less it works. Like, mamma mia. How? Why? Why? Why are the poor given such great things that, you know, everyone else desires so greatly, but no one has absolutely any access to? Also, that was a super shit play. Super shit play? Yeah, that's what kind of I expected, honestly, there. Ew boo. Well, whatever. Do this. I'm gonna set up for lethal-ish. Well, it's not gonna matter again because, you know, eliminate. Meh. Okay. Oh, let's do this. It's gonna be fun. Why not? So yeah, that's my thing about the poor people. God damn it. I understand that I look like one of them, but I'm not. I am not. So, you know, a little bit offensive, not gonna lie. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. I guess it's fine. I'm gonna attack here, even though it's not smart. He didn't have anything. Either it has another rat or it's GG. Yeah, crippling fear. Wow, we're losing to decks that have perfect rats. Who would have expected that? Anyway. Yeah. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Counterspell? No, you didn't have it previously, so you shouldn't have it now. Negate. Wow. Okay, let's just do that again in that case. Actually, that was dumb. But he probably has another negate because moron. Oh! Oh, you just can't win in this game. Look at this. 2 crippling fears, 2 negates. Wow. Mind blow and an extinction event. Mind equals blown, boys. Mind equals blown out of 10. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of life though. I wonder what he's pre-medding. Extra turns? Maybe. Ooh, a Narset. Look at that, boy. It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. What you call it? Well, I'm gonna drop this. And now I'm gonna hit the Narset. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, funny. Can I cast this? No, this gives 1 extra mana. Add 6. Yeah, this gives 1 extra. Oh, he's just going for that, huh? Okay, do it. As long as he doesn't... Oh, my. Well, let's see if he lucked out. Let's see if we luck out, boys. And side coming. Ah, that's fine. I can kill him next turn now. If he doesn't get rid of the Elvish Warmaster and the things. Oh, look at that, Liliana. You think he's gonna -3? Yeah, he -3, that boy. Oh, look at that. No one cares. The masterpiece. Okay, hit the Liliana. Oh, well, this game is so bad. Oh, but the other thing is... Oh, an Ashiok. What the hell is this god? You're telling me you just gave this absolute peasantry 3 rats, 2 negates, so he can 100% perfectly counter me. Wizards, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly surprised that you did this. I'm not surprised, like, at all, honestly. This is the further away from surprised I have ever been in my life. Also, that's quite funny. But whatever. Ooh, look at that! The most 2 cards, 2 Marwyns, by the way, in the deck. I just want to point that one out. Saw it coming. Oh my god! You can't make this up! Look at this guy. 2 side comings, 2 negates, 3 cripplings, one that, and then planeswalkers so he can outvalue us. And another Narset. 50% of his deck has been played. We have seen 4 cards being played in a total. Oh my god. This is magic at its finest. Oh, look at that. It's not good. Wait. Are you kidding me? Did he just not have anything? Yeah, he doesn't have anything? That's pretty... Oh, the 3rd crippling fear. Why not? Well, why... Okay, anyway, let's talk about snow. Recently, snow has been starting to snow. Now, that's one hell of a sentence. But it's really annoying, because we have experienced snow for most of our lives. And no one likes snow here. There's very few people who like to go skiing or snowboarding or any of that normie stuff. There's not that many people who legitimately like want to do that That's, by the way, the side coming, so that the collective company can't do anything here, by the way. 10 out of 10. So not a lot of people like to do those things, and most of us are literally wishing that, well, I'm gonna risk it for no biscuit, that snow just stops snowing. So essentially, we're kind of very happy about global warming because, well, you know, it's pretty useful. Less snow, better for us, but it's not doing its thing fast enough. And that's the complaint that a lot of people in my country have. We don't want snow. We want a little bit of more, you know, that carbon emission and all of that good stuff, you know? We want a little bit more of that gumph. You know, go complain about you liking snow in Canada or whatever shithole you want. But us here, the majority of us, don't want snow. We want a little bit more of that global warming. For example, this is the 2nd day of pretty serious snowfall, and it's annoying. It's really annoying. I'm trying to drive out, and I have to, like, drift my way out. And seriously, I'm more than Canard now. I have to drift my goddamn way out. It is so stupid. Oh, look at that, another land. How many lands have I drawn? I'm guessing it's an abundantly high percent yet again, because, you know, Uwu reasons. Oh, this game's so garbage. Today, I tried to go for the chicken, as I said previously. Now you know what's the deal with the chicken. And, seriously? And the thing is, it was not great. It was not a great experience. I had to drive on the highway where 90 is allowed, with 50/60. Otherwise, I would be probably dead in a tree, which is not exactly the play most of the time, honestly. So, kind of annoying. The only good part was that I am blasting arcane, what's it called? Dirty little animals, but by who? Something Bones UK. Yeah, that's the best song from Arcane. And I have been blasting land, surprise surprise. And I have been blasting that on repeat for quite some time now. And no regrets. Anyway, did I lose? No. Why didn't I lose on my own? Because, well, 2 Crippling Fears, an Extinction Event, all the cards that, are... Thumbs up, Wizards. Thumbs up. I like it. We currently have a couple of losses, and all of them are 100% forced. And there's probably not going to be a lot of people who are going to complain about it, considering our opponents get 50% of their Wrath spells in their opening hand. It's funny. It's not actually funny, but you kind of get the point. It's an elf deck. You can't allow elf decks to run with a 90% win ratio check. That's why I honestly play all live game. Interesting. Oh, this is one of our boys, huh? Okay. Let's see, how do we want to play this more? Wait, what's better, this or this? I'm gonna go with this. I don't think that matters a lot. But, well, currently pretty good. This is gonna be... This is one of... You know what this is? This is my... Ooh, that's spice. Yeah, I should have probably dropped the Elvish Warmaster, but whatever. Whatever. Let's see. Wait, can I just win next turn? 5, 7, 9. Yep. He's not gonna do anything. Best he can do is counter. Maybe he doesn't even have it. He has just a thing that makes my stuff not deal damage. Forgot what's the name of the card, but you get the point. Okay, do this. And nothing we play matters, honestly. So 7. Okay, 7, 12. Yeah, I can drop this. This is perfection. Yeah, this is perfection. That's fine. I'm gonna drop everything because it's not gonna make... Oh! Oh no, there's still a chance that he does do it though. Yeah, he has the mana for it. But let's see, can he do it 2 times in a row or 3 times in a row or whatever? Well, there is a chance. No, he can't. He doesn't have it. Yeah, Haze of Pollen. This is my Ugin deck. It's kind of funny because half the decks you see in Arena are literally my creation. Pretty good stuff. I have patented almost every deck that is played in this game. And the ones I haven't are most likely Izzet Coloration, because that's the worst color combo. By the way, from the moment I started recording, we have roughly a 50% win ratio here. Well, not from the moment I start recording, but from the moment we have hit whatever rank this is, we have roughly a 50% win rate. And you saw the losses. The losses are ridiculous. And I'm not gonna mulligan because there's honestly no point, as always. Oh, a mill deck. Ooh. Ooh, double Elvish Warmaster. Finally, some oomph. Well, there goes my lands. Imagine, every time I play against an elf deck in Historic, it has a Llanowar Elf opening and an Elvish Archdruid on turn 2. Wow. Ain't I the best player in the history of ever? Yeah, I am. I 100% am. Also, I don't think that there exists a situation where Wizards does not rig the outcomes of games. I don't think there even exists a competitive victory where Wizards just did not play favorites. Wizards can force any outcome they want in this game, and you are 100% powerless to deal with it. And another valuable win